All right, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachak. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. This is basically going to be an open forum. You know, just again, just traveling, unraveling, just, you know, there's a lot of stuff been going on throughout the week. You know, different topics, different situations, different scenarios, you know, prophecies coming to pass. So, you know, just committed to video, you know, just going in the spirit, you know, and of course, got to mention the whole scenario with, you know, the guy, Alizé or Alazar, if you will, which time and time again just proves that, you know, the man is just a, you know, just a reprobate. And be honest with you, I really, you know, I seen brothers make videos and stuff like that. Like me personally, I didn't think to make a specific video on him or nothing like that, because I ain't surprised, man. Like if he didn't go to the award show, I'd be surprised. If he didn't accept the reward and didn't have if he didn't tell Sarnetta to salute, give the name of the Lord, like then I'd be surprised, man. Like other than that, that dude, man, time and time again, brothers made videos of how he's just an example of what not to be. Because anybody can, you know, get that so-called fame and clout, come up against GMS, start your own group, and, you know, that shit is, like, for what, man? It's all vainglory, man. Like, you know, it's like, at the end of the day, man, you know, again, it's just showing that what? The difference of a reprobate, you know, a man that's void of judgment, all right? Just an example of that, of a man that's void of judgment and just not going to get it, man. He's just a hard-headed, badass kid. You know, that, you know, that's getting some type of fame and glory throughout the world, man. You know, the scriptures tell you that he that has friends with the world has enmity with the Most High. So the world is clearly all those other groups, man. The unconscious movement. You know, you got Danya Allah, like that's another case of scenario. I'm more disappointed looking at that. You know, I'm looking at Danya Allah a little more sideways than this guy Alazar. You know, which, you know, Danya Allah, you've been around, man. What the fuck, like. But anyway, man, this is not a video to get on anybody in particular. It's just to speak in general of the specifics of the scenario and characteristics of what not to be, man. And it is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. God's been around longer than us straight up elders, you know, and it's just failing, man. Like, you know. And then the dude gonna shout out Bun Lawyer. Bun Lawyer would have cursed, hey, Bun Lawyer wouldn't have, he'd have cursed you out for being there. You know, Bun Lawyer would have flipped out on Alizé. Like what are you doing? Like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, but see, when you, that's what to show you how fake this world is, man. You know, that's to show you how fake this world is, man. People get clout and, like, you know, people. It's all backwards, man. Everything that looks good is really trash. Everything that's trash is really what looks good. You know, I had someone tell me they started praying in the name of the Lord, and then they lost their job, and then they was like, essentially, oh, that can't be the real name or whatever the case is, man. You know, and I looked at them like, look, that shows that is the real name of the Lord. You know, that you actually lost your job, but you started praying and fasting in that name. But to the world, it's like, oh, nah, you're supposed to get the job, like, you know, or you're supposed to hold down your job, or everything else that comes. All the perks of the world are blessings. That's what this world looks at. That's how this world views everything. That everything around us and the way things are, this is how it's supposed to be. You know, when in fact, it's an exact opposite of that, man. You know, it's an exact opposite, man. You're supposed to be looking to lose in this society, man. All right? And that boils down to basically the subject at hand. That you got men that's willing to be, that's okay to be justified in the sight of men, right? You got people that's willing to be justified in the sight of men, thinking that's the glory of the Lord. You know? And the scriptures tell you that him that is justified in the sight of men is an abomination unto the Lord. It's just that simple, man. You know? Like the Elamite dude that came up when I was camping, and he talking about, I said, yo, you gonna go into slavery? He said, well, not if I invest into not if I invest into stocks. Like, yo, these people, man, the world is gonna have a rude awakening, man, on who the true children of the Lord are, right? What the Lord wants, okay? The proper order of things, all right? Yeah, you know, some other things is, you know, basically, you know, I lend my ear to, you know, different, you know, news broadcasts and things of that nature, you know, and, you know, there's no mystery what's going on with your man Trump, you know, and he's like basically, you know, separating himself from NATO, and that's prophecy being fulfilled, man. You know, the beast hating the horde, man. Those that are Confederate with you is going to come against you, in so many words. Obadiah 1:7, man. You know? Which proves that we got to be close, man. You know? A lot of the apostles and the elders making videos, you know, on the brotherhood, on you know, not worshiping men at the end of the day, you know? Not being man pleasers. And that topic, if you will, has been around ever since I've known about Israel, man. You know? The scriptures talk about doing things for eye service, man. Which that all revolves around the whole, you know, topic that the Lord basically got me talking about, man. You know? Being justified in the sight of men. Even if the man is righteous. Even if the men are righteous. Are you looking to be justified in the sight of those men? Which, don't get it twisted, there is such thing as good report and bad report. All right? It's always going to be that, but that's not the stamp. That's not the end-all, be-all, man. All right? You know, you got men out there that want to be, oh, because you're justified in the sight of these men, you good. Like, they can't be wrong. And that's another thing, man. You know? The scripture says it, man. Great men are not always wise. Sometimes great men are going to have, you know, not always going to make the right decision, man. But, you know, it is what it is, man. But you got, you know, I just can't wait till YouTube is off, man. I really, that's going to really be the really show who's who and what's what, man. You know? When there's no more titles, you know? When there's no more, you know, this whole so-called gangbanging, you know, this whole, we're going to see who's who, man, but about who's really doing the work of the Lord, who's really, you know, putting forth their good foot, so to speak, out here in this world, and whose light is really going to shine, man. You know, it's really going to be made manifest, man, during the famine of the word, man, as the scriptures tell you about, man. When the scriptures also tell you in 2nd Ezra, the 5th chapter, when wit shall hide itself, man. All right? Are you able to stand on your own too? You know? That's what this thing is about. The scriptures tell you that what? That he that builds his house on this rock, when the winds will blow, it's going to stand firm. But you build your house upon sand, which is a weak foundation, which that weak foundation is based upon men. All right? When you base your foundation upon men and the glorification of the sight of men, then you built your house upon sand, essentially. You know? It's all good, though. It's all in the spirit, man. You know? Everything's going to work out for the better. You know, in the sight of the Lord. You know, in the sight of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you got people online coming against the name, saying that, oh, it's made up, and this, that, and the third. You know, it's all about prophecy, man. All right? I don't want to make this thing about Alazar, but, you know, God talking about, oh, yeah, I always acknowledge that, you know, I came up under the great millstone, this, that, and the third. Well, yeah, remember we went back and forth. You was talking about how, oh, they were false prophets because of the year 2000 thing, man. You know? So man, like I said, man, when YouTube is done, when the smoke clears, how they say, when the smoke clears, we're going to see who's who, man. It's going to be a beautiful day, man. You know, a lot of men going to be left out naked, man. A lot of men going to be shown to be naked, man, without those garments, man. All right? You better learn how to, you know, make your own garments, so to speak. You know? Learn how to put on your own garment. Hey, man. Hey, I seen the movie The Purge, and that's going to happen, man. You know, only by way of, you know, the faith of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, you're going to be able to survive in these last days. Not in the faith of men, not in the faith of your guns, you know, not in the faith of a title. All right? It's all in the spirit, man. You know? Man, just better expect the unexpected, man. You know? Brace for contact, brace for impact, man. You know? And be ready for whatever, man. You know, the scripture says what? That the Most High has not given us the spirit of... No, the scripture says, be not afraid of sudden fear. You know? When things suddenly happen, man, and it rocks your world, man. You know? That's gonna show if you're a man of the Lord or not, man. How you take adversity. I'm trying to keep the camera up, but it ain't working. Whatever. You know? When things suddenly happen, man. When you know how to react to certain things. And, you know, and I always like to use the example, you know, of any sport. Football, boxing, baseball, whatever, man. You know? Even basketball, whatever, man. You come out there with a game plan. You expecting this. You got a game plan. Things is going to work. You're used to a certain routine. And then that routine gets rocked. It gets shattered. Then what you going to do? You know? The water Yahweh Bashim Yahushua for keeping me grounded in his word, man. You know? And I pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua stay continue grounded in the word, man. You know, the water to brothers that, you know, send, give me blessings and things of that nature. You know, that, you know, send up prayers for me and things of that nature. You know? Because all that matters, man. That's the spiritual bank account, man. We're going to have to cash in real soon, man. Keep thinking you good just because you're a part of a certain group. And, man, that's what's going on right now, man. Straight like that, man. And it's being shown, man. It's being shown, man. You know? It's being shown, man. You know? It's being shown. Damn. It's being shown that, you know, that certain men are having faith in men rather than Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right? You can jump on a convoy, you wailing, this, that, and the third. You saying that because you're not part of GMS, whatever. I ain't here to start no controversy. I'm just laying it flat. It ain't just me saying it. It ain't just me seeing it. All right? There's plenty of videos, the apostles, the elders, you know? You know? And me personally, just speaking as just for me, I ain't got no animosity towards nobody. You know, I've said that already on numerous occasions. So again, this ain't towards nobody in GMS. I ain't butthurt or whatever the case is. I'm just telling the facts, man. You know? And then did not Paul say, am I not your enemy? Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? You know? It's just going to be When all hell break loose, that look, really the trials and errors that we go through now ain't nothing, man. A lot more turmoil was coming, man. You know? A lot more adversity is coming. Okay? And the scripture says what? Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. What? And strength of thy salvation, man. That's going to be your strength. All right? The doctrine. You know? No other man is going to be able to save you, man. All right? Now, one scripture I always like to bring out, Matthew 10:40, said, he that heareth you, heareth me. All right? And Yahushua was saying that to his disciples. And he that heareth me, heareth him that sent me. So, yeah. It's important to get taught, right? It's very important to get taught, but after a while, you're going to have to learn to teach yourself, you know? And that's when the relationship with, like how the Christians say, even the Christian world say, well, you got to have a personal relationship, which they say Jesus Christ, where we say Yahushua Mashiach. You got to have a personal relationship with Yahushua Mashiach, man. And if that relationship ain't knitted, it don't matter who you know, what you know, all that's going to turmoil, man. Right? This ain't the streets where you could just say a certain man's name and you know that man's name, you know, and then you good. You know? Even sometime in that you know, that get you in worse turmoil, man. The only name that you can say that's good is Yahushua, man. And you gonna catch hell for that. You know? And that's pretty much it, man. You know? This, you know, all this stuff was on my mind pretty much all week, man. You know, I didn't have a way to single out one thing in particular to make a video about it or whatever the case is. So I just, you know, committed it to one video. You know, and through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, another thing I was pondering on is that we all sick, man. And if you don't think that you sick, you don't need a physician, man. You know? You can't be walking around acting like you ain't sick. Because you think you ain't sick, the Most High gonna show you that you sick. And we all sick. We all need help. And Paul boasted in his infirmities. He said, when I am weak, therefore I am strong, man. And that's always been one of my favorite scriptures to lean on, man. You feel down and out, you know, hey, that's when you're supposed to recognize your strength. All right? I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakha Kadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Shalom to the elect.